Hey guys, it's Brittany, and today's video I am super excited because we are getting right back into these creepy AF Ouija board stories. You guys know how I feel about Ouija boards. I honestly just love the look of them. They're so creepy. I love hearing people's stories, experiences about them. I just love Ouija boards, and you guys know my whole views on the Ouija board have completely flipped in like the past 2 years, completely flipped. And I'm just so interested by people's stories, so I was like, you know what, let's get into some creepy AF creepy AF stories. But before we get into that, I want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by Amino. So here's the app right here. I don't know if you guys can really see it, so I'm probably just gonna record my screen, but as you can see, I'm a part of all these Amino, such as horror, Ouija boards, Linkin Park, Britney Spears, Michael Jackson, Harry Potter. So the Amino app is a mobile network of communities for every interest on the planet. And it's one of the very best places to connect with people who share the same interests as you, such as conspiracy theories, mystery and crime, horror, paranormal, of course, creepypasta, ghost hunting, you name it. And of course, Britney Spears, Michael Jackson, Harry Potter, pretty much everything that you can think of. It's there. And of course, I really enjoy the paranormal Amino for obvious reasons. I mean, come on guys. People post their experiences, you can have conversations and chats with people who have the same interests as you. You can vote on polls, take quizzes. So I made a poll in the paranormal Amino. I will leave the link to the Amino app down below. Make sure to join the paranormal Amino and you can see my poll. It ends in a week. And I said, which haunted location do you want me to go back to? I don't know if any of these people watch my YouTube channel, but I got a lot of votes. I put the Villisca Axe Murder House or Eastern State Penitentiary, and so far, Eastern State Penitentiary is winning, and it has 30 votes. I'm like, what? So, I mean, I don't know if these people know who I am, but it's pretty cool. So definitely go check it out and let me know which haunted location you want me to go back to out of those two. So once again, thank you to Amino for sponsoring this video. Also too, there is a Ouija board Amino, so you can read all about people's experiences and just crazy stuff in that Amino. So definitely join that one as well, because this video is all about Ouija boards, so I meant to say that. But yes, definitely check them out. I'll leave the links all down below, but let's get right on into the video. So Ouija boards, like I said, you guys know that my views have completely changed on them. I will get more into that in my next video that goes a little bit darker, a little bit more darker, actually extremely darker in my next Ouija board video. What I'm going to talk about. But I just, you know, I love reading about Ouija board stories, people's experiences when people talk to me in person about it. I'll actually, yeah, I have a story that I want to share with you that someone told me in person at the end of this video. But let's get into these stories that I came across on the internet. So this first story is about a couple of friends. They were about 12 or 13 years old. One night they decided to use a Ouija board, and they just got kind of gibberish, you know, some words but not really words, just random letters, and maybe they were like, does it spell something? Maybe not. And then the Ouija board started spelling out, I can see you through the window. And then it was spelling, I can see you through his eyes. But what makes this story really creepy is the fact that they were in a basement. Downstairs in the basement, there's a small basement window. They didn't see anybody looking in, so they got really creeped out. Also too, if somebody was pranking them, how would they have control over a Ouija board? How would they have control over moving a planchette by itself? And they were both really freaked out. They started asking more questions, and then the Ouija board spelled out, I am under the car. So they're just like, what the heck? Because through their window, apparently you can see the driveway, sort of, not really, like they're down in the basement. So they're just like, holy crap, there must be somebody out there. So they decided to go outside and look. They looked under the car like, holy crap, these people got balls, let me tell you. I mean, I probably would have done the same thing. You guys know I'm crazy. So they looked under the car, and there was just a cat there hissing at them, and they were freaked out. The power went out apparently. But like I said, if somebody was trying to prank them, they have no control over moving a planchette on a Ouija board. So that is what makes it so beyond creepy. Who was outside watching them? This next story is about a girl that received a Ouija board for Christmas. So the night after Christmas, she actually went over to her friend's house and wanted to play with the Ouija board. They were in the bedroom, they're asking if anybody was out there, and the planchette started spelling out Ruth, Ruth, the name Ruth. That is the name of the girl who got the Ouija board for Christmas of her grandmother, and that's the same name as her friend's great aunt. Now the grandmother and the great aunt, they died that same year, and it completely freaked them out. They got rid of the board. Like, they were just completely freaked out. I just think it's so creepy when the planchette spells out a name, and in this case it's the same name that these two girls, you know, they had that name in their family. The grandma and the great aunt both died that same year, and they have the same name. So I think that is just really creepy. And the fact that she got it for Christmas, it's almost like, I don't know, they wanted to communicate with these girls through the board or something like that. That's really odd, but they got really scared. They got rid of the board, and that's that. Now this next story, it's really sad. It's about somebody who got into an airplane accident, and the friend of the person that was in the accident, they wanted to communicate with their friend. They wanted to know if their friend made it to the other side. They just wanted answers, really desperate for answers. So they took out the Ouija board with another friend of theirs, and they started using it, and nothing really came through. But she was so desperate for answers. She just wanted to know what happened, you know, to her friend. Obviously she knows it was an accident with an airplane, but she wanted to make sure that her friend was okay. And then the friend, this is so confusing, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm saying this all weirdly. The friend that was with her during the session started feeling a presence in the room, in the corner of the room. Suddenly, the planchette started going crazy. It was just spinning and almost like it was trying to spell out a bunch of things, but it was going so fast. So they just put the Ouija board away. They were freaked out, but the friend that felt that presence, she just got so tired and felt exhausted. So she wanted to take a 30-minute nap. She then woke up, like, you know what I mean when you wake up from a nightmare or something, and she saw something in the corner of the room staring at her. She kind of had to adjust her eyes, but when her eyes finally adjusted, she saw the spirit skeletal thing. And as soon as the skeletal, whatever the thing was, saw that she was looking at it, it just ran over to her face and started screaming, like its mouth opened so wide, just like something that would happen in a horror movie, and it was just screaming. To me, that sounds like a sleep paralysis kind of thing, but oh my god, can you imagine? I can see it in my head, just coming right up to your face and screaming. Like its mouth was wide open, just like in a horror movie. And this girl never used a Ouija board ever again. It scarred her so much. Now guys, this story that I want to tell you guys, it's actually from one of my viewers, and I met her a few months ago when I was on the shopping channel for like this little segment, which was really cool. But I met her there because she was the daughter of one of the hosts. So she was like, oh my god, like, are you Pretty 44? I was like, yes, girl. But so I met her, and I met her sister, and we were talking after the shopping channel show and stuff, and she was just asking me about my experiences and just, you know, about my videos and like how I'm so brave and like, you know what I mean, just like really fun stuff. And I was telling her things, and then she was asking me about Ouija boards and if I've had any crazy experiences, and then she told me this crazy experience, and I want to interview her so badly about it on camera. Basically, she was playing with the Ouija board one night, and this wasn't even that long ago, maybe a few years ago. She was playing with the Ouija board one night, and she was home alone. I think she was home alone. Maybe she had her sister with her, and the Ouija board started spelling out Mary, like M-A-R-Y, Mary. So immediately I think of Bloody Mary, and I'm like, that's what I said to her too. I was like, oh my god, it's like Bloody Mary or something, and I was picturing this Mary in my head, and Mary was just in her life for so long. It happened that night when she used the Ouija board. It's like Mary was summoned that way. I mean, of course, sorry if you hear something, it's just my little thing. I feel like TikTok from Return to Oz, but yeah, this is my haunted doll costume. I just felt like wearing it. But yeah, so she contacted this spirit named Mary, and Mary was not nice at all. Like, she would do things, she would appear in her dreams, she would appear in her room, and she got kind of physical, I believe. She also pushed her father down the stairs. Mary did. And just her telling me this, and you guys know I can totally read through people's BS and people who are lying, and this girl, like, she was scared telling me, and she was 100% authentic about it. And I just kept asking her questions and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, I would love to interview you on my channel. Like, it was just one of the scariest things I've ever heard. And just hearing it in person, you know, it's so different when you're reading a story online or just listening to something on TV. But this girl actually telling me, I don't want to say her name because I don't know, I don't want to, you know what I mean? But her just telling me in person and just having this fear in her eyes and just saying like it all came from the Ouija board. So she said like she will never play with the Ouija board ever again, I'm pretty sure she said. But I just had this whole vision in my head of what Mary looks like, and I just pictured her in this like black dress and long black hair, and I think she told me that she had long black hair, and it's just exactly what I pictured. But just the fact that Mary was getting physical, pushing her father down the stairs, like her father was okay, thankfully, but oh my god. And when we were talking to, okay, because this was like a few months ago, I'm pretty sure she said Mary is still around, but not as crazy as she was. So I was like, oh snap, is she, you know, she follows you everywhere, is she here? Like, does she know that you're talking about her to me? You know, and she's like, I don't know, she could, like, I don't know. And I'm just like, oh my god, I mean, send her over to me because I would love to have her on my channel, like Mary is. And you guys know I'm just crazy, but I would love to, you know, talk to this Mary or something. But I just think it's so creepy because all I think about is Bloody Mary, and you guys know I love Bloody Mary. But yeah, but let me know down below what your Ouija board stories are, if you have any, if you know a family member who's had a crazy experience, or a friend of yours, or just, you know, somebody that you've heard of who's had a crazy Ouija board story, and let me know down below. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. I feel so weird saying that because I never do, but give it a big thumbs up. Turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified every single time that I upload. I want to give a huge thanks to Amino for sponsoring this video. Definitely check out the free app down below. I will leave the link. Join the Paranormal Amino and you can answer my poll. You got 7 days to answer it. Villisca Murder House or Eastern State Penitentiary, which one you want me to go back to. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you rock my world. And the song lyrics of Michael Jackson. Hashtag team Pretty44. Hashtag BRITHERINS. Hey. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.